This is a topic that most recreational boaters just don't give that much thought to. After all, if you know how to drive a boat, there's not much to retrieving a downed rider, right? Believe it or not, there's a significant benefit to all parties involved when a rider is picked up the right way. And once you've done it right, you'll never go back. First, let's make sure we're all aware of what not to do. The most common mistake boat drivers make is called a power turn. This is when the driver cranks the wheel into a hard, tight turn after the rider falls, which causes the boat to create large rollers that negatively affect everyone. It puts the boat at risk of taking on water over the bow when crossing those rollers. It makes the rider bob up and down, gasping for air in a chaotic attempt to reach the rope, and it sends rollers in every direction on your waterway, including back down the path that you were just driving, turning a calm, glassy waterway into a turbulent mess, even if you're the only boat on the water. Now for the correct way. Once the rider falls, decelerate to a minimal idle and spin the wheel in the direction that you want to turn. This allows your wakes to push the stern of the boat around efficiently, followed by the boat idling in gear through the rest of the turn. Once the rider resurfaces, be sure to have your spotter communicate to you that the rider has given the signal that he is okay. Then, once you've idled around toward the rider, be sure to approach him on the driver's side, keeping a safe distance between him and the boat. If needed, this is the ideal time for the rider and the driver to communicate. Meanwhile, pay attention to the rope so you don't run it over and so you can strategically place it within the reach of the rider. Once the rider has the rope in his hands, be sensitive to the angle and speed at which you're traveling. The sharper the angle and the faster the speed, the more friction there will be in the rider's hands while holding the rope. It may become too painful or dangerous for the rider to keep holding onto it, and you'll be forced to start over. You might even have to take the boat out of gear once or twice to slow everything down. Once the rider has the handle in hand and is positioned comfortably, he should signal that he's ready by lifting the handle out of the water with 2 hands. From there, put the boat back in gear until the line gets tight and get the rider up like normal. That's it. Now that you're armed with this knowledge, you could spoil your rider, the observers in the boat, and everyone else on your waterways with consistently safe and tranquil rider retrievals.